I acknowledge and recognize the Honorable Member, Caleb Brathwaite.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise today on a topic that is important to every single person here, and to all residents who call this country home. More importantly, fellow young people. I not only rise as a youth parliamentarian, but as a youth and a community advocate, and who's also the chairman of the Belfast Youth Council. This mental health topic concerns all of you here, all of you. But today we are not here to serve self-agendas, but we are here to ensure that the over 60,000 young people we have in this country have representation on this mental health debate. After all, this is Youth Parliament. Madam Speaker, however, it pains me dearly to say that this resolution the other side has brought before this Honourable House is a slap in the face to those over 60,000 young people we have in this country. I go further to say it has me so kerfuffled, so discombobulated, it is affecting my mental health now at this very moment. Madam Speaker, my honourable friends have defined mental health, so I need not to go down that road. But as there are many students among us in this honourable house, you are one yourself, Madam Speaker, and you are able to empathise when I say this. I thought the other side would have saw it necessary to introduce school-based programs for the purposes of educating students on mental health, with a separate and a distinct subject from HFLE, Health and Family Life Education, and must not be curriculum-based. But Madam Speaker, I didn't see that get right about here. Madam Speaker, however, what the other side thinks is best for young people is to implement peer counselling in schools. But you are implementing peer counselling in schools before you teach students about mental health. They are putting the cart before the horse. Madam Speaker, furthermore, where is the clause in this resolution speaking about increasing the singular guidance counselor we have in secondary schools today to at least 2 in each secondary school and 1 station guidance counselor in each primary school? In addition, I beg your pardon, the implementation of the needed behaviour intervention plans for all schools across the island. But Madam Speaker, I didn't see that get right about here. Madam Speaker, there should have been a revenue generation mechanism included in this resolution, or the mention of diverting funding to fund these mental health programs, as mental health should be treated as a priority, and the opposition recognizes that. It must be noted that mental health challenges are akin to non-communicable diseases for which this country is plagued with. But Madam Speaker, I go on. I didn't see it get right about here. Madam Speaker, let me take this time to commend every single person who works in the mental health system in Barbados. Your efforts shall no longer go unnoticed in this country. I wish to commend these hard-working professionals, from the ancillary staff to the security to the nursing assistants to the doctors. We commend you.
Remaining.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, just as you saw, the other side did not hit the desk to commend these hard-working professionals, but they will say, and they will stand up and say that they care about the mental health system. But if they truly cared, they will understand that the nurses located at the Troy Family Centre, which is located in the psychiatric hospital, and which is the facility dedicated for helping children get over their mental health challenges, should not need to perform their duties and still struggle to assist with rigorous schoolwork. For various age groups, the provisions for tutors must be put in place, and where vetted give-back students can be sought after in this regard. Madam Speaker, are you aware that the psychiatric hospital does not meet international standards as it relates to the patient-to-nurse ratio? But no plans was mentioned today to combat that. Further, the psychiatric hospital have around 500 patients, when the ideal number at any given time should be around 300 to 400. So therefore, the 60 to 70 community mental health nurses across Barbados must be given additional resources to be able to treat the mental health illnesses from the early and perform any needed educational sensitivity. And this country must move away from institutionalized care being the go-to towards more community care as the way forward. Madam Speaker, resources must be pumped into local, and I stress local, mental health research and to increase the lone research officer presently employed by the government. Madam Speaker, a greater emphasis must be placed on securing a specialized mental health ambulance once again in quick time, because there's none at the psychiatric hospital. Madam Speaker, I beg that I have additional 2 minutes.
2?
A minute would do then.
A minute.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
I will
Madam
give you 30
Speaker,
seconds.
thank you very
Please
much.
wrap it up.
Madam Speaker, I can go on and on as this opposition believes that the other side did not have the over 60,000 young people in mind when they wrote this resolution. However, I'll be here for days. Madam Speaker, in closing, I say this. The other side must reel and come again. And when they do, make sure that young people are their focus. Be in touch with the facts, and please, please be in touch with the burdens of the local mental health system in this country. For the lives of these over 60,000 young people we have in this country are at stake. This is Youth Parliament, and we must be working for their interests. With that, Madam Speaker, I'm obliged to you.